Hello, today is Saturday, May 5th, 2012, and here are my finds for today in yard sales and garage sales. First of all, the first thing I found was this vintage Fisher-Price airport play family thing. Unfortunately, it doesn't have the characters. I gave the phone number to the seller who promised he would call me, and of course he didn't, and I was too much in a hurry to realize that I should have asked for his phone number. Anyway, I didn't get it when I was a kid, but one of my cousins had it, and I always loved playing with this. And so it has a little bit of damage on the tags here. This one inside can be pasted, I mean, and has this of some damage here. This is missing a part. This is missing a part. I don't know how many missing parts, but that's what it came with it. I got this for $6, and even though I have the airplane with the red wings, I couldn't resist buying this one to match the airport, and I got this one for an extra $2. So this whole set cost me $8. Too bad I don't have the characters, but what are you going to do? And next I got I went to another yard sale, and there was a whole bunch of records. And I more or less picked 10 albums, but I did not want to pay $1 each because they've been outdoors in the shed, and the guy was like not under $1. I said, oh. So I only took 3 things. I showed him I have 3 albums, $3. He said sure, perfect. This one I was happy to get because I don't have this one. I was missing this compilation, and yes, the book is inside. Yes, sir. So happy. Have the book. There's a little folding in the fox ears. There's an expression for that anyway. Corners are bent, but it's all there. All the sheets are there, and the inside sheet like this is there too, a little bit torn there, and the record isn't bad at all, so I'm glad this one didn't get too much, didn't get any water damage. Kool and the Gang Celebrate, and this I didn't realize there was five records in there. Elvis, collector's edition of gift pack with 5 Elvis LPs, Ruby Records Limited, although it's RCA, and of course the box is smashed. I have to try to reattach it. So, and he told me come back later at the end of the day if I like, because I don't know, he didn't want to lower the price. And I said okay. So I made a mental note of going back there at the end of the day. I will come back to that later. Then I went back to the group garage sale where they had rented a whole bunch of tables, and because I had to run around, I couldn't just stay there and wait for them to be all set up. And some guy had CDs, and I missed a bunch of Beatles CDs, but it doesn't matter. I got this one, Talking Heads Stop Making Sense, which I didn't realize was a live album, but guess what? I had time to listen to the whole thing in my car today while doing garage sale, and it's actually very good, even though it's live. And he had this one, Daft Punk, but it's all scratched up. So this one was $1, but he gave this one to me for free because it was scratched up, and I played the whole Daft Punk album in my car today also, and no scratches. So those are the CDs. I have my list here. It's 2 CDs. $3 for 4 LPs. I got 4 LPs. Transparence de Jean Robitaille. I'm hoping to find a song from, at least one song from my childhood from the radio, and yes, it is a transparent record. Anyway, you see it. I can't with one hand take it out. The Corgis Dumb Waiters. I took a chance that this might be good because I have 145 from that album, Loving Too Far Away. I have another Kool and the Gang, which is funny because I just had gotten their 1980 album here, and this one is from 1981. I said, might as well pick it up. And this one I wasn't sure I wanted. It's a double LP compilation of Dave Brubeck, and I said, no, do I really need this? So I said, can I have all these 4 for $3? If the answer would have been no, I would have just taken these 3 ones. So I got basically this one for free. That's how you can see it. Then, if I'm not mistaken, the next thing I found was this Walt Disney picture just for 50 cents. There you go. I should show the other side just a second. Otherwise, what's the point of showing a picture disc if you're not going to show both sides? Okay. Then I got a little bit too late at a sale, and I missed a. The records were $2 each, and a guy was just starting to check them out, and he had a near mint copy of Bull Marks, Clap Your Hands, original on quality blue label. I was so pissed off because my copy has some distortion on it, so I missed that, and I didn't do a good job of hiding my that I was upset, and the man felt bad for me. The seller said, "Oh, it's not your fault." And he let me have these 2 records for $1 each instead of $2, and those are just upgrade copies of records I already have. Mimi Etu, qui avait 8 ans quand elle a fait ce disque-là, she was 8 years old when she recorded this record, and Myriel Millard has a song that I've played on my radio show Kitsch Bonbon. Il n'y a plus de sauvage au Canada, and so I got this. So those are the 2 records for $2. Then, yeah, I went back to this antique dealer who was advertising a yard sale, and I remembered going to his place 3 years ago, and he had in his house, he didn't get them out, he had some rare 78s, and he sold me a Bolduc 78 for $12. So I asked him, I remember seeing his Elvises, and all his Elvis, well, either I had them or they were cracked. And he had new ones, and I got 2 for $10 each, which this one I think is borderline. This one is not worth $10, but I decided I want to have it. So here I have All Shook Up with That's When Your Heart Aches Begins. Actually, the condition is pretty nice. There's some blue pen scribbling over the label, and you only see it under a certain angle, so it's not the end of the world. And this side has some signature plus some doodling. Yeah, you really have to look for it, but I'm pretty sure it's going to play pretty well. And this one, it's because I really want to have it now. Good Rocking Tonight, and I don't care if the sun don't shine. The issues with this one is, as you can see, very dirty. I'm going to wash this with warm water and soap. It's going to come out. The problem is this sticker here, not too bad, but it has 2 big issues. It has bowled up. So because it was probably at the bottom of a crate, and this side has a lot of scratches, but they might not show up too much when I play it, but because those depends how loud this transfer is. So I decided to splurge $20 for 2, because right now, if I count the 3 or 4 cracked ones and the one with the bad side, there's only out of 25 Elvis 78s he made in Canada, I'm only missing 5. Of course I have to replace a few. So what did I buy after these 2 Elvis 78s? $3 for 3 LPs. Which one were they? $3 for 3 LPs. Where are they? Oh yeah, I put these on the wrong place, that's why I missed them. Okay. Yeah, this French guy, because I could tell from his accent and the selection of records. Unfortunately, his records were, he was asking $2 each, I think, but all of his the box had everybody almost today had records that were left outside in a shed and piled up badly in a box, and look at these covers, they all curled up. The records are this one especially. So I've used that argument to lower the price. The records are probably okay, and they're all French imports. Here we have a Disco Around the World Voyage. And I just noticed Sirocco, so I went, that's probably very good. I associate that word with Resonance, who did OK Chicago, but I don't see what's his name there. Pierre-Alain Dahan, yeah, this guy played on with the guy who did Pepper Box by the Peppers. Anyway, this should be good. Patrick Juvet, Got a Feeling, I Love America, French disco. And I think Aaron Shell is also French disco. This one is on red vinyl. French import red vinyl with her face on the label. That's pretty cool. So I got those for $1 each. Next, $3, 3 LPs. Oh yeah, this I don't have any images for you because I got we have a TV in our kitchen. We're in the kitchen right now, and our remote control doesn't work very well. And because TVs are now really cheap in yard sales, my dad said, "They'll just replace it with a $10 TV." Because I said, okay, some people try to get $20 for the old 20-inch TV, but sometimes I see them at $10. I found one at $5, a Sharp TV, and unfortunately, all I could test there is the TV turned on and off. But it turns out that the numbers don't work for some reason except the 0. So it's already outside on the sur bord du chemin, comment on dit ça en anglais, là? I put it out on at the end of the driveway for the trash to pick up. Then, oh yeah, the best pile of records I got today. I managed to, the man was really nice, and we talked a lot of, I think I spent an hour at his yard sale. I picked out of 2 boxes of records, I picked out 17 records for $10. I got these records. Okay, so here we have Nina Hagen Band. Didn't have that one. That comes to 59 cents more or less. Then I had a replacement copy for my first copy of the Hondel's Gold Little Honda. I think the copy I have plays well, but it has some water damage on the cover. So this is cool because I only have the record, not the sleeve, and the record is in better shape too. It sounds like Searchers, so it's the Searchers. This I took for because it looked interesting. I have no clue if it's good, but I don't know. It's produced by executive producer Jimmy Yinner, and he's behind Basie Lee Rollers and Eric Carmen. So, but I was curious. I decided to take a chance. So this is Deja Vu, Song for Everyone. Then I got this US import because it's on Epic. I knew right away this was an import because in Canada it would have been on Capitol. So this is the Dave Clark 5's Greatest Hits. Sorry, I looked too close. And the record looks mint. Yeah, these are really in good shape. Yeah, Seals and Crofts Greatest Hits. I took it because it has Summer Breeze. Miles Davis Bitches Brew, a double album. This I didn't have, so I picked it up for my collection. Sucking in the 70s, Rolling Stones compilation. This seemed interesting. It's on Philips. I have no clue what type of music it is. Skin and Bone, Savoy Brown from 1976. Might be disco. I don't know what it is. And I'm going to take a chance. I guess I take a chance. This one seems interesting too. It's on Buddha Records. 100 proof, aged in soul. Somebody's been sleeping in my bed. That looks interesting enough. This one I took because I know I don't have it, and it's Bill Black's combo, Souling the Blues. REO, it's on Epic Records. Rare Earth, One World. Has the shrink wrap on it, so I can't open the gatefold. I will never see the gatefold. I want to leave the shrink wrap on it. This is a replacement copy for my first copy, which is already good, but this one it looks minty. So this is Jerry and the Pacemakers with I'm the One, You'll Never Walk Alone, I Like It, How Do You Do It. So that's pretty cool. Stampeders, Canadian band, 1977 album. I don't even have the. This is my first Stampeders album. This I was so happy. This is a maxi single. Rational Youth. It's a band from Montreal. 45. That's a 45 extended play. City of Night. But I'm more familiar with the French version, Cité Phosphore and Power Zone. It's on Yule Records. Yule for the airport code for Montreal. I have the 45, it's a bit scratched, so I was glad to pick this up. And this is a record I missed out last year because a guy took it right before me, and now I got it and it plays well. This is a very rare and valuable French-Canadian record from the late 60s, sorry, and it's real psychedelic. So it's basically weird psychedelic, imagine psychedelic music with traditional fiddle, 2 fiddlers and guitars and weird screams, and I've listened to the whole thing. It's really unique, it's really good, I like it. It doesn't look like much, but it's collectible. So this is a nice stack of records I got. Then his neighbor had records too, but nothing really good. And I only picked up 2 albums. They were 50 cents each. Moonbeams, the Bill Evans Trio, and an upgrade copy of Wheels and Other Guitar Hits with the Phantoms. And I got this one for free because it's in bad shape. It's more. I might be. After cleaning it up, it might play not too badly. The Surferist, Point Panic, and Waikiki Run. Had a whole bunch of 45s with no sleeves. Good music, but all in terrible shape. This one I took a chance because it looks so rare. So I got all this. I got that. And then the second guy he took out his 78s, and okay, so nothing good, all classical. And when the second neighbor saw that, the first neighbor took his 78 out, and unfortunately didn't have any Elvis or anything like that. So all I got was, for 25 cents each, I got My Happiness, Connie Francis, because I could not remember if I had an upgrade copy, because this is one of my first 78s, which I bought in 1983, but I wrote on the label the date and the price paid, and I used to write on record labels. The other side is never before. This one I got for free because there's a chip, but fortunately the chip has not grown into a crack yet. So this is on Felsted. Kathy Linden, I think that's the B-side. If I Could Hold You in My Arms. The other side is Billy. So yeah, got it for free. And the other one I paid for is Yes I Know. I only have 2 or 3 copies. I could not. I don't. It looked Under the Sun. It looked a bit better than my first copy. My Prayer by the Platters. Now I can actually completely stop buying that record. Heaven on Earth on the other side. I have enough Platters now. Platters and Diamonds. Okay, so those were the 2 7/8. $1.50 for 3 LPs. Oh yeah, then another, still on the same street, there was another guy selling records, and I got 3 LPs for 50 cents each. This is just so unusual. I have no clue if the record is, what kind of music it is, but it's the soundtrack, original soundtrack composed and conducted by Jerry Fielding, Advise and Consent. This is, I know I have a 12-inch maxi single, but I don't think I have the album. Love Me Baby, including Singing in the Rain. This is Sheila B. Devotion, French singer. Yeah, that's the album. I think I only have the 12-inch, so it's a good thing I picked this up. This one I could not remember if I had or not, and maybe I have it already. It's a Lenny D at the organ, In the Mood. Hope I don't have it, but I'm starting to think maybe I do have it. So I think I'm going to cut here and make a 2-parter because, yeah. See you in part 2.